Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Valmiki Pratibha. We're starting our program today. We would like to announce that this play, Valmiki Pratibha, The Genius of Valmiki, is based on a fictional story. It does not in any way or form represent any real characters, and it is not in any way intended to demean or disrespect any religious belief or person. Just an announcement, there's no videography or photography allowed, and please keep to this request from us and the officials at the MAC Theatre. There is an official photographer, of course, and a videographer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of Nitya Kunj, it gives us great pleasure to welcome you all to the production of Rabindranath Tagore's Valmiki Pratibha. Composed in 1880, Rabindranath himself played the role of Valmiki. He was newly returned from England, and his fascination with the operetta form led him to create a daring experiment. He would compose an operetta combining the Western melodies he had heard whilst in England with Hindustani classical music, in which he had been tutored as a child. The poet called this form Nritya Natya.
Performed first in February 1881 at the Tagore Mansion in Jorashako, Kolkata, the audience included luminaries such as Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, amongst others. Rabindranath himself designed the costumes and props of the play and left the audience gasping in wonder as the play ended. He was to write later, "Those who came to see departed pleased."
Why did Rabindranath choose this story? Why did he not choose a better known episode from the Ramayana epic or highlight a less known one? Why did he pick the framework story on which the epic stands? The answer is to be found in his final volume of work, Jivan Smriti, or The Reminiscences of My Life. It is here that Tagore speaks of Maharishi Valmiki as Adi Kavi, the first poet of India.
Tagore was fascinated by the character of Ratnakar, who through divine grace transforms into Valmiki and would compose the epic based on the life of Prince Rama. The poet based his creation of the character of Ratnakar on the Krittibash Ojha Ramayan written in Bengali. There are no religious or other nuances in the play. It is entirely a work of fiction based on various mythologies that Tagore accessed.
This operetta was written as a homage to the greatest poet of India, Maharishi Valmiki, who was the pathfinder, the one who showed the way for all poets. Tagore named the play Valmiki Pratibha, The Genius of Valmiki. Such was his awe, regard, and respect for this greatest of all poets and saints. The message of the play is one of redemption and hope. The latter is the most important thing, that there is hope for mankind when he begins to look inward.
Valmiki Pratibha is over 100 years old, but still retains its freshness and sense of wonder. Our young British Asian cast are in the main not Bengali speakers, but have been fascinated how easily they could access the play and get into character. If they have had a chance to dip into their literary and cultural heritage and create links with their roots, we feel we have been successful.
Finally, Maharishi Valmiki belongs to all, not just to Indians and their culture or the Indian diaspora holding into theirs, but to anyone who reads the epic Ramayana. The entire body of epic literature in India would not have been written otherwise, but for that first sloka, that which slips unknowingly from Maharishi Valmiki's lips, Ma Nishad. And this forms the first verse of the epic. We hope you'll enjoy this production as much as we, the cast and crew, have had in creating and showcasing this for you. We had performed this show and this play in Manchester, London, and also in Liverpool. And just what we feel like and what Nitya stands for and how we went through this is shown in a small clip before our show in London, which we'll show just now. Thank you. I'm actually the chairman of Nitya Kunj, which is a dance and art organization from Manchester.
I'm Mitali. I live in Manchester. I used to be a solo Odissi performer. I have done few productions, but never on this level.
Hi, my name is Neeraj Dave and I'm playing Ratnakor, who later becomes Valmiki, in this stage production of Valmiki Pratibha.
This is Valmiki Pratibha, which is a unique dance drama by Rabindranath Tagore. And it is unique in the sense that this production, which is choreographed and directed by Mitali, who's an accomplished dancer herself, is participated and performed by students and young participants, all born and brought up in this country, and most of them don't know Bengali, and they have performed fantastically, worked very hard. We had a production in the same Valmiki Pratibha in Manchester in May, and it was really very successful with a full house, and so we were invited to do it in London. I'm hoping everyone will enjoy that.
Hi, I'm Gopali Ghosh. I'm the scriptwriter and the narrator of Valmiki Pratibha.
The main aim for Nitya Kunj is to imbibe the Indianness and also to get more of the Indian art and culture in students and children and the youngsters who are born and brought up in this country, and propagate the Indian culture and art in this country and abroad. And that's where we have been successful all these years, and we expect to go ahead with further productions involving the Indian diaspora.
Hi, my name is Shomit Dasgupta. I'm a medical consultant by profession and an amateur theatre buff, and I am the technical man here. I'm doing the light and sounds.
My name is Ishan. I'm from Manchester and I play the part of the Pandit.
The main thing is Mitali and I worked together to do this show, showcasing the talent of young people, second generation Indians from within the Indian community in Manchester.
Very, very pleased to be part of the whole thing. It's a great opportunity. All of the cast and crew, directors, sound, lighting, everybody has all come together so well for this production. A lot of hard work and a lot of huge amounts of effort and time has also been poured into it. And it's great working with a really dedicated cast and crew.
What really motivated me to do it is the fact that this drama is staged by second generation Asian Indians who have been exposed to our culture, and they are doing this drama with an aplomb, and that really kind of inspired me so that I can help them in any way, and that's why I'm part of the group. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
I'm Rajuta. I'm from Manchester and I'm here in London about to do the Valmiki Pratibha in about 1 or 2 hours.
Basically one of those shows where you can put your own ideas into it, and the songs are also things that were specially choreographed as well. So the songs might all be the same, and the text might all be the same, you could say, but what Mitali, our director, has done is basically put a lot of new dance moves, new choreography to the whole thing. And yeah, well, you know, for me it's just brilliant being able to play the baddie and to have this cute little girl as being the one that I pursue and torment in the forest, which is good.
I translated the songs into English so that everybody would understand them, and I scripted the
I think
show.
what's really interesting about this show, and I think, exciting, but it's also quite challenging as well, is that we're working with most of the children in our cast are non-Bengali speakers. And I think everyone, including myself, have come to the text and approached, basically come to this play for the first ever time in our lives. So it's really interesting. I think what Mitali Auntie has also had to do is really sit down with the kids and actually explain to them, each one of them one by one, as to what did this text mean, what do they want to gain out of it. She's constantly been providing us with translations, constantly we've been sitting down and thinking about, okay, how can we talk about this idea, what can we do over here, how can we make it look and represent each one of the words in the text, basically, in each one of these songs. So I think that it's really been a good challenge for me. It's been very exciting, but also really challenging as well, because it's the first time that I'm ever working with doing something like this.
This is something that we plan to do again, and also other dance forms. So it's mainly to get the young generation and the youngsters, and also the Indian dance diaspora here, so that they can be more involved with the culture and be part of the cultural scene.
I had a vision to do something for young people, to be on stage to do a dance drama that has not been sort of, being on a theatre level with young people on stage. Most of it is always done with adults and people who are basically professional dancers and professional actors and things like that. And I wanted to do this challenge basically.
What you have just now witnessed is a scene of terrible looting carried out by a gang of terrifying dashus or dacoits headed by the feared Ratnakar. They terrorize travelers coming through the forest, seeing their processions and making them only too happy to escape with their lives. On returning back to the camp, the youngest bandit thinks he can make off with one of the largest sacks of the loot. When the other robbers are asleep, he tries his luck, but his plan is soon foiled. The bandits burst into exuberant celebrations of their evil deeds and dance in glee. They sing of the treasures they have managed to thieve.
এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার করেছি চার ভার সব করেছি চার ভার কত গ্রাম পল্লী লুটে ফুটে করেছি একাকার এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার করেছি চার ভার সব করেছি চার ভার কত গ্রাম পল্লী লুটে ফুটে করেছি একাকার এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি দুর্গে ভার 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 এনেছি মোরা রাশি রাশি
Ratnakar, the Doshu, ruthless chieftain, appears, the hunter of both animals and humans. He tells his band of men that tonight being Amavasya, the new moon night, and as they are worshippers of Devi Kalika, she must be appeased with a human blood sacrifice. The bandits are commanded to scour the jungle and find such a sacrifice. They dance before Devi Kalika before they leave, promising to bring her fresh blood. scene is in the depths of a deep and dangerous forest. A small young girl is lost and terrified. There are dark monsoon clouds gathering in the sky, and soon it will be evening. She is terrified of what will happen to her, and her fears are realized as the band of robbers pounce on her, seeing her as an excellent sacrifice to Devi Kalika. Two storytellers passing by mourn the sad fate of the poor young girl, the Balika she has found herself in.
ওই মেঘ করে বুঝি গগনে আধারো ছাইল রজনী আইল ঘরে ফিরে যাব চরণ অবসহায় শ্রান্ত ক্লান্ত কায় সারা দিবস বন ভ্রমণে ঘরে ফিরে যাব কেমনে একই ঘুরবন এনু কোথায় পথ যে জানি নে মোরে দেখায় দে না কি করি আধার রাতে কি হবে মোর হায় ঘন ঘোর মেঘ ছেয়েছে গগনে চকিত চপলা চমকে সঘনে একলা বালিকা তোরা সে কাঁপে কায় একই ঘুরবন এনো কোথায় পথ ভুলেছিস সত্যি বটে শীতের রাস্তা দেখতে চাস এমন জায়গায় পাঠিয়ে দেব সুখে থাকবি 12 মাস কেমন হে ভাই কেমন শেখাই মন্দ নহে বড় একদিন না একদিন সবাই শেখায় হব জড় আয়ের সাথে আয় রাস্তা তোরে দেখিয়ে দিগে তবে আর তাহলে রাস্তা ভুলে ঘুরতে নাহি হবে যাব কারো কাছে
Ratnakar is readying his preparations for the puja to Devi Kalika. He is keen to sacrifice a human on the blood-red feet of the goddess so that she may bless the doshus in their endeavors. He sings of her lotus feet dancing in frenzy. She is the creator of chaos in preparations of creation. He asks Kalika to accept this offering of red hibiscus flowers, so beloved to her. The dacoits drag in the hapless child to their leader and boast to him about the superb sacrifice they have found. Ratnakar is pleased. His prayers to Devi Kalika will now be heard. He commands his followers to bring his falchion, the huge sword, and he will personally decapitate the child.
child Balika, though petrified by the bandits, fights one last time for her life. She pleads with Ratnakar, asking him what wrongdoings had she done that she should deserve such a death.
Sweet voice, feels a great change come over him and questions what is happening to him. He turns away from the gruesome task and throws down the falchion.
বুঝিতে যে পারিনে এ কেমন হলো পাষানো হৃদয় গলিল কেন রে কেন আজি আঁখি জল দেখা দিল নয়নে এ কেমন হলো মায়ায় জানি গো পাষাণের বাঁধয় যে টুটিল সব ভেসে গেল গো সব ভেসে গেল গো মরুভূমি ডুবে গেল করুণার প্লাবনে এ কেমন হলো।
The doshus enter on stage in disbelief, puzzled as to why Ratnakar has not carried out the execution. Ratnakar commands them to release Balika and provide a new sacrifice. They question him. Where can they find another sacrifice so quickly? He leaves, expecting his orders to be obeyed.
ভাবনা কিছু তো বুঝি না সময় বয়ে যায় যে কখন এনেছি মোরা এখনো তো হলো না এ কেমন রীতি তব বাহারে না না হবে না এ বলি হবে না অন্য বলির ঘরে যা রে যা অন্য বলিরে রাতে কথা মোরা পাবো এ কেমন কথা কও বাহারে এ আদেশ কৃপানো করবর ফেলে দে বাঁধন কর ছিন্ন বাঁধন কর ছিন্ন মুক্ত করো এখনি রে শোন শোন এ আদেশ
Despite all this, the bandits defy Ratnakar and decide not to release the girl. They mock her and disobey his orders. They decide to sacrifice her themselves, much to the horror of the child. They drink merrily and dance around the petrified girl. They work themselves up into a trance, a scary devil's dance, awakening the spirits in the other world to give them power. Ratnakar enters, and to his dismay, he sees that the young girl is still tied up. He becomes furiously angry and shouts at his men to release her. He wonders to himself about the unfamiliar feelings that he finds himself encountering. Finally, he himself releases her bonds, gains her trust, and leads her away.
তোমার নৃত্য দেখে চিত্ত কাঁপে চমকে ধরণী এত রঙ্গ শীতে চোখ কামুণ্ড মালিনী এত রঙ্গ শীতে চোখ কামুণ্ড মালিনী আড়ালেও চাহিনে আর না রে আমারে আর ছোসনে এসব কাজ আর না এ পাপার না নাহি সব ছাড়িনো তফাতে সব সরে যা এ পাপার না নাহি সব ছাড়িনো আমার সাথে কোনো ভয় নাহি আর কত দুঃখ বনে নয়নে ঝরিছে বাড়ি একই মা সহিতে পারি কোমর কাতর তনু কাঁপিতেছে বারবার আয় মা আমার সাথে কোনো ভয় নাহি আর।
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the first half of our show. There'll be an interval of 25 minutes, and we'll see you after that. Thank you.